Here we go. Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're well on this funky Friday. It's Friday, it's funky, and it's brilliant that it's Friday. I like Fridays because tomorrow's the weekend and it's when I get time off. Not really. I'll be doing videos still. Anyway, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. I hope 2025 is treating you fantastic so far. We're 2 days in. 2 days in. Anyway, this is only going to be a quick video because I come across an article, right? And I wanted to share it with you. There will be a link in the description of this video, so you can watch it. You can read it if you want to read it yourself. But I think it's going to resonate with a few people about how they feel about the Liam Payne situation. Can't get rid of this cough. I've tried to do videos where I don't cough. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. And I'm not even editing it out. Leave it. Be real. Be real. Right, here we go. This is the article. I want you to listen to this, right? It's the Norez connection by Behind the Curtains, which is they look at corruption in the music industry and bring people's attention to things that they feel should have attention brought to them. But listen to what they say about the Liam Payne situation, because this is about understanding why people are putting such a fight in for Liam Payne and for the justice of Liam Payne. Who is watching? Where is Roger? Who is Roger Norez, and what is his connection to Liam Payne as passing? Over the last 6 weeks, fans of Liam and those in the general public who pay attention to details have been fed a bunch of lies, half-truths and manipulations in regards to Liam's passing. We were told his death was an accident, and the official line is that there was no third-party involvement. But is that true? Obviously, things have moved on and things have come to fruition at where we are now, but it's understanding sort of the journey of the fans in this, right? Is it true that Liam's passing was nothing more than a tragic accident, or are more insidious forces at work behind the scenes, fighting to make everyone believe that it was an accident, when in fact each day that passes, and with each new bit of evidence, it looks more and more like anything but? Which I think the vast majority of us completely agrees with that statement. None of the stories are adding up. They're all changing. They're all conflicting. It just doesn't make sense. Falling off a balcony that he could have just climbed down the fucking fire escape, for instance. Things like that, little things. Smashing his room up. Had he ever smashed a room up ever before? Liam was, as friends and family have pointed out, an exceptionally good and kind person with a heart of gold. However, he was also a person who always saw the best in others, and this may have cost him his life. Which, again, I think, we can agree. Who else has come forward and said anything about any violence, any aggression, apart from what? Who? One ex-partner, who the book is very much likely to not even be about Liam Payne, and it was more about, given the perception that it may have been, to offer the book more of a... It was like a carrot and a stick. Do you know what I mean? People thought, oh, who's she talking about? It might be Liam. And he was taking some fucking flack and being bullied online for it. Maybe that's why he was fucking kicking off. Maybe that's why, if there was any communication from Liam Payne to Maya Henry, then maybe that's why. Because he knew that it weren't fucking about him, but he knew people were believing that it was. And it was fucking pissing him off. Anyway, I digress. From April 2024, Rogelio, or Roger Norez, appeared in Liam's life and somehow seemed to take over control of him. Liam was moved officially from his London home to Florida and was seen on multiple Snapchats of Kate Cassidy, his girlfriend, in the public eye. Liam was dragged around by Kate like he was a designer accessory and made or coerced to act like an influencer rather than the talented musician he was. Roger and Kate were always with him, and Liam himself said Kate was controlling him and was always making him do things he didn't want to do. Now, to the general public, this could be brushed off as Liam being unhappy in his relationship, but to eagle eyed fans, a worrying connection was made between Liam's private and public images. Fans first spotted Roger Norris with Liam in April, yet he apparently had known Liam since 2020. And yet, from April of this year, he rarely left Liam's side, appearing in multiple Snapchats with Liam and Kate. Liam's father stated to the Argentinian police he only got updates on Liam through Roger. Roger himself claimed he was keeping Liam clean from drugs and other illicit substances, yet fans spotted Roger taking what appears to be a line of the Devil's Dandruff at Niall's concert in October. Roger also apparently had texted Liam shortly before his death, stating in this message, the 6Gs is the good stuff. So this was not about keeping Liam clean. So what could it be about? Many have speculated that Norris, who was apparently embroiled in a court battle with his brother in Miami and reportedly represented by a law firm with ties to the Henry family, could have been exploiting Liam for financial purposes. It was alleged that Roger was added to Liam's songwriting credits for his new album, which was put on ice when he was dropped days before his death by Universal. Further, Roger claimed in the media reports he was not Liam's manager, but friends of Liam have come forward and claimed that Liam was moved into a property in Florida that was owned by a friend of Norris, and that he was acting as Liam's de facto manager when Liam let the rest of his team go earlier this year. This is also at odds with videos of Norris, who was seemingly directing Liam with fan engagements, and also heard in the weeks preceding Liam's passing, boasting to fans outside the Hyatt Hotel about how much control he had over Liam. Roger is Argentinian, and according to sources of mine from countries around Argentina, is well known that the government and police are corrupt, which could have been why Liam was lured to Argentina. He said in the Snapchat video they had to go to Argentina. Had to go. Why did they have to go there? Why was his visa application made there, trapping him in that country? Why couldn't he have gone to see his mum when he was waiting on his application and made the application from his home country instead of a foreign country where he didn't speak the language? Hellop was further isolated when Kate allegedly left with his cards and clothes. I think that says he was. Bit of a typo there. Did Roger plan something for Liam, or was it all a ruse to lure him to a country where Norris has deep connections? Was Liam no longer useful to Norris since he'd been dropped by his label? Or was it more insidious than that? Was Liam a victim of a setup? We know Norris has ties to the Henry family, as in Liam's ex-fiancée Maya's family. And we know Maya had recently come out and accused Liam of abusing her. So was this payback for those allegations? Maya's book depicted Liam attempting to end his life in Argentina, and we all know that the very first narrative that was fed to the public was that Liam's life has ended because of a drug-fueled binge and apparent taking of his own life. Only the fans didn't fit. Did they try to pass off Liam's death as a suicide, change in the narrative to accident when it was spotted that none of the stories fitted his death? Why did Maya's book cover have a hotel that airily enough looks like the outside of the Casa Scia Palermo? Why is there a connection between Roger Norris and Maya's family? And why was an article explaining this connection deleted from the internet? Why is Roger's name no longer being mentioned by authorities? And why did Roger represent himself to the police with a lawyer who said his client would answer questions only if he was placed? He was being charged with anything. Where are we? Those connections and Liam's death may remain unanswered, but many people are seeing through the narrative that has been fed about Liam's death, and I can only hope that Liam's family and friends have better answers, because at present, the whole case looks like a cover-up for a crime that stole the life of someone who was loved by millions. They tried to destroy his reputation, have tried to ruin his legacy, but fans know who Liam was. He was good, and he was kind, and he was loved. Allegations are not fact, and unless there is evidence to the contrary, Liam is no more of an abuser than anyone else. Liam was a victim of abuse. He was seen with split lips, bruises in the last months of his life, isolated from family, friends, and loved ones. He was the victim of an online hate campaign by a bitter ex who was furious with him, but we can't know if he abused her. That one thing is for certain, and that is that Liam didn't deserve to lose his life as he did, carried like a sack of potatoes and dumped into an isolated hotel room with guards outside the door as though he was some low-life scumbag. He was loved and he was worth saving, and we as fans won't stop until there is justice served for both his death and the abuses he suffered in his life. We love Liam. We didn't buy the crap they tried to sell us. Us and Roger Norris, Maya, Henry, and Kate Cassidy all exploited and abused Liam and deserved everything karma gives for them. I hope that justice is swift and fast, and I hope the guilt over what they did to him eats them alive for the rest of their lives. We will fight for answers, and we will help Jeff, Karen, Ruth, and Nicola find out what happened to their loved one. No one should ever have been left as Liam was. And there you go. That is the summing up of it, isn't it? How people feel about what happened to Liam. There are elements of this that has obviously moved on since the writing of it. We now have people that are charged, but there's questions around that. Are these charges just lip service? Are we going to see them filter out? We already have evidence that would suggest that despite Brian Pires should have been in custody, he seemingly isn't in custody. So what will we see happen? What does justice look like in terms of the Argentinian authorities in comparison to what people want out in the public? Time will tell. Time will tell. But anyway, that's 3 videos today. This was 3 of 3. You're looking absolutely amazing. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Friday, what's left of it, and I'll catch you over the weekend. Love you all. Bye.